Alright, what's happening, troopers? I'm back with another video. Sorry, it's been a wee while since my last upload, but my videos take a while to make, you know, because they are masterpieces. And masterpieces, you know, you don't want to just rush it out, you know what I mean? Now, before we get into today's video, I must say that I have changed the channel name. It used to be called Wee Willy Wonka, as most of you will know. I'm going to change it to Class Pattern Man. You know, kind of like Superman, but it's like a Class Pattern Man. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, then I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just get into the video. Today we're going to be looking at T in the Park. Now, some of you might not know what this is if you're a little bit young, but I'm going to show you a video here. This is from T in the Park. Right, so if you don't know what T in the Park is, then you're probably a bit confused right now. I mean, it looks a bit like Willy Wonka, like the chocolate factory, you know, when he's got like that chocolate river. That's you probably think it's something like that, but it's not. It's actually a music festival. It's held in Scotland. It was the biggest music festival in Scotland. It went from 1994 until 2016, and then it was cancelled. We'll get onto that later as to why. One of the reasons was, as you saw in the first video, the mud. The mud was shocking for the past 2 years, and I think the location caused that. Obviously, Scottish weather does not help in any way. Now, you can obviously feel the mud and stay away from it, or you can do what these guys do and embrace it. I've got another video here that shows just how the Scots love to embrace the mud. Right, I'm not gonna lie, but that is very impressive. Those moves that those guys have, I reckon they're ready for a professional wrestling contract. I mean, the way that one of the boys just easily RKOs, no struggles, he just easily RKOs the other one. It's magic, honestly. Some of the artists that went, I mean, honestly, it was such a big music festival. I'm going to just show you some of the artists, some of the biggest ones that have been at T in the Park. Right, so this is the poster that had the lineup. I believe it's for 2014 this was. Look at some of the artists on that, it's ridiculous, and that's not even them all being announced. So I'm going to list some of the artists, some of the biggest artists that have played there over the years. So we've got like Avicii, Calvin Harris, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kasabian, David Guetta, Arctic Monkeys, Ed Sheeran, Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna, Snoop Dogg. I mean, some of those names are just absolutely massive, so it just shows how big an event this was, and sadly it was cancelled, and we're going to get to some of the reasons as to why.
Everybody out!
Time up, long least.
So why was T in the Park cancelled? Well, I was there for the last 2 years, so that was in 2015 and 2016, and in both years there was people who died at T in the Park, and there's a high chance it was due to drugs. Now, I was camping, and about 100 yards away from my tent was a toilet, like a portable toilet, and someone died in that. So yeah, it's pretty bad for people dying at concerts. Obviously the drugs are a big problem there. I mean, I was walking about, and the amount of people that asked me if I was on drugs, so I mean, it's obviously very easy to get your hands on them, and they can be very dodgy because, you know, you don't know the people who's selling you them. Now, talking of drugs, here's a video of a guy who is either on drugs or he's lost a big bet. So somehow this guy has managed to find a bike, and he's wearing no clothes, and he's cycling about in the mud. I mean, it makes no sense to me. The other thing I find funny is the stewards are like running after him, but it's obvious they're not really like, they're not running the fastest. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's whenever a steward, like if it's a football game or something and they're chasing after someone, they never really like run their hardest because they didn't want to embarrass themselves. So anyway, as you can see from that video and the other videos that I've shown you, there's a lot of T in the Park's very messy anyway, like all the mud. There's just all the jakies cutting about, you know what I mean, like just doing random things. Anyway, what this prompted people to start making this thing called T in the Park versus Coachella. So they'd get a photo from T in the Park and they'd compare it to Coachella. If you don't know what Coachella is, Coachella's like an American festival, and like everyone dresses up very nice. It's very like elegant, you know what I mean. Compared to T in the Park, it's so much nicer. So people were doing these photos like comparing them. So I'm just going to look at some of these now. Right, so the first one we've got here, we've got two photos. Now, one of them is the campsite from T in the Park, and one is the campsite from Coachella. Now, try and take a guess as to which is which. Yep, that's right, I'm pretty sure you'll have guessed it correctly. Coachella on the right and T in the Park on the left. Now, I remember actually seeing that tent hanging from the power lines. Now, I've no idea how someone's managed to get up there, but I guess that's just the power of Scottish people. Right, now on to the next Coachella versus T in the Park. We have the toilets. Now, as you can see, we have some very nice looking toilets on the right. They're obviously from Coachella. And on the left, we have these cubicle porta toilets, which are the most disgusting things ever. And when I was there, all you could smell was just shit everywhere. That's all you could smell, no matter where you were on the campsite, how far away you were from the toilets, that's all you could smell. It was the most disgusting smell, and all the toilets were fully filled up, they were blocked, there was just shit in the toilets, like just, you could flush it and it just wouldn't go away. It was the most humming thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, last but not least, we need to compare the outfits from T in the Park and Coachella. Look at that. Minted bird on the right, she's obviously from Coachella, a brilliant outfit right there, looks very elegant, obviously took a lot of time to put that together. And on the left we've got T in the Park with a beautiful ginger bearded man wearing a nappy. I mean, so it looks like a homemade nappy as well. I mean, you just don't get more disgusting than that. So that's T in the Park for you, a beautiful weekend away. Sadly, it's been put on hold for now. I went on the official website and it says it's been paused. Hopefully it will be back, and if it is, you definitely need to go and check it out. They've replaced it with Transmit at the moment, but sadly it's not a camping event. So yeah, you should definitely go and check that out if you can. Now I'm going to leave you with a video which just sums up the excitement of T in the Park. And actually in this video, the grass is actually green, there's no mud. This is the only video I found where you could actually see grass, so I'm going to leave you this. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel, like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon.